guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Dos Cavazos here. I'm Anthony.
I'm Casey.
And today we're watching episode 2 of Better Call Saul season 4. So episode 1, we found out that Chuck passed away, which we kind of thought that was going to be the case at the end of season 3. Howard, I think, is taking a little bit of that responsibility aspect on himself. And it looked, at least to me, that Jimmy kind of like washed his hands of it when he kind of took ownership of it a little bit. At least that's how it appeared to me.
Well, I was reading some of your comments, and you reminded me that in the last season, remember he went to that lady and was like fake crying about
the claim to get the money. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then later in turn, that kind of ripple affected into Chuck and the whole like malpractice insurance thing, and they were like freaking out about his health condition, and maybe Jimmy did feel responsible because of that. And then like now that
he thinks that Howard might be the more culprit, I guess, as to the reason why.
Yeah, so maybe he's like, okay, he took responsibility, like and now I don't have to anymore, which I mean, it would be a terrible feeling to feel responsible for your brother's death, no matter what. I feel like I feel like most people would feel that way, even if you did have a weird relationship with them, even if you were fighting. So I feel like he was looking for any reason to not take that responsibility for himself.
I'm really wondering, is this going to be the final step that takes Jimmy to Saul? Because we've been waiting for that. You know, I've kind of compared it in the previous reaction, the parallels that you see between Walter White becoming Heisenberg and Jimmy becoming Better Call Saul Goodman. Sorry about that. Becoming Saul Goodman, I think is really interesting to see, because, you know, you had two people with the potential to do the things that they eventually will do.
Right.
But seeing them get to that point has always been like the thing that I've desired to see the most.
Also,
it's only the second
I
episode.
loved the thing with Mike from last episode.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That was
awesome.
Hilarious. Yeah.
Like you're seeing him become himself too, like his little change into who he is. And I feel like that was probably my favorite part.
We also found out that Gustavo kind of figured out that Nacho was responsible for the whole Hector incident as well too. So I'm curious what he's gonna do. I wonder if he's gonna make him an ally.
Probably, I would assume so. But, I mean, I don't know. I'm still, like, on the thing that Nacho was not in Breaking Bad. So, something's going to happen.
He's going to die,
He's either going to die or he's going to go away, or...
Yeah. You know, I'm curious, too, eventually. I don't think we're going to get to this point yet, but Kim obviously wasn't in Breaking Bad either, so what happened to her?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too, like, when we started the first season. I was like...
Curious, what if he loses her, and that's what pushes him over the edge to become Saul?
Yeah. I like getting to speculate about this. Like, that's the fun part of these kinds of shows.
All right, guys. Well, let's check out this next episode and see if we get into these answers.
Is this Hector?
I think so. He's the only one that's in a hospital. Yep. Oh, that's his doctor that helped him out when he went across to Mexico. Remember? And he adjusted the poison in Breaking Bad. It's so cool to see like the same faces that you're familiar with.
Oh, so they're being secretive.
Yeah.
He's no longer in a coma, but he's unresponsive. In the end, I can think of no better judgment on this man. Isn't this what he deserves?
I decide what he deserves.
Jimmy, you know, you can take some time off.
He doesn't
Nobody's
want to.
gonna ding you for not having a steady job right this minute.
Do you think he's trying to distract himself?
Nah.
Maybe he's just like business as usual now. Now that he doesn't feel responsible anymore.
The relationship makes me sad.
Nadie viene por él.
Where's the pickup? He doesn't want it. Drug money.
Not even
Hijo,
talking.
¿y cuándo va a terminar esto para ti?
En eso ando trabajando.
I hope he's able to get out and that he doesn't die.
I know.
Oh, he's losing his hair?
I wonder if it's because of stress or grief.
This is not him.
That's a thermofax. It needed a specially coated paper to get an image off one of those babies. Worked in a mailroom, so I talked to a lot of repairmen. A lot. They love talking shop.
It's like, did he look it up before he came to the interview?
He did work in the mailroom, though.
That's just what I was thinking.
Hummels.
Yes. Those were Alma's. She loved collecting the little things.
Says here you were a lawyer up until not that long ago.
Well, you know why God made snakes before he made lawyers? He needed the practice. I know you're looking for somebody with sales experience, and I don't have any, except being a lawyer. I was selling to judges, I was selling to juries. Sometimes I was selling to clients to take the best deal from a series of bad options. I was selling.
Yeah, we're gonna put our heads together, have a decision in, say, about a week or so.
We'll let you know then.
Thank you very much.
You bet.
Great.
I don't know how that went. I can't tell. It's a short interview.
He's gonna go back. He's gonna say. He's gonna go back.
You're gonna convince them?
Yes?
I'm sorry, could I just have another minute? I'll be real quick. There's a thing that we all know called opportunity cost. The time you spend looking for someone is time I could be out there working for you. And sure, there are salesmen out there with way more experience than me.
Very funny. He convinced them to hire
But what
him
are the
on spot.
chances one of them's gonna come walking through that door in the next week? And is it worth the wait? Maybe. Maybe. But I can tell you this. None of them will have the connection to your machines that I do. None.
I don't know if this is gonna work though.
You plug one of your new machines into the system, that is a healthy, strong heartbeat. That is a healthy business. That is a successful business. And that's what we're selling.
Is it enough convincing? Oh man.
I feel like they liked it.
I think the higher up liked it more than the guy with the glasses, but we'll see.
Jimmy, welcome to the team.
There we go. I don't know why I'm
right.
getting excited for him to be a salesman, but
You
like,
set up with Audrey in HR,
I just
fill
love
out your
seeing him
paperwork, and
Yeah.
doing
hopefully
his thing.
you'll
You were gonna take some time though and consider your options, but I just come in and did that little song and dance and
oh shit.
I'm in.
Yeah, right. That's right.
I wonder what this means. Like,
Are you out of your mind?
oh my god, what?
You don't know me. I just came in off the street. You guys are like a couple of cats. I come in, wave a shiny object around. You're like, I want
I did
that.
not expect this.
No due diligence, no background check. No, just hire the guy that says them fancy words. I could be a serial killer. I could be a guy
are
who
you
pees in your
doing?
coffee pot.
So you're not taking the job?
No, I'm not taking the job. Suckers.
What the fuck just happened?
I feel sorry for you.
I think he's getting a kick out of this.
I wonder if he's like.
That was so weird.
I wonder if he's like taking out his frustration about, his
Yeah.
brother. That was I thought he
Yeah.
wanted a job. I feel like he has like some built up anger right now. Or maybe he is getting a kick out of it. I don't know. He's in a weird state.
Yeah.
We've never seen him like this before.
Hello. I'm wondering, are you still interviewing for the sales associate position?
Maybe he is.
Great. I mean, I could be there in 20 minutes.
Seeing if
James McGill.
maybe he's seeing if he can convince people to hire him on
Ellen,
the
okay,
spot.
wonderful. Well,
Just-
thank you.
I don't know
Ellen.
why.
I'll see you soon.
Is that the granddaughter?
Yeah,
She's like
Mine.
all he ever really cared about, truly,
yeah.
like his motivation.
Meet at what time?
Gustavo or was Lydia?
Yeah, I can be there. You let her know.
Sad because he had to leave her at the
Yeah,
park too,
and
he had to
he
leave.
didn't get to say goodbye. And she got no money, pretty much.
She didn't get no money.
Which
Yeah,
is
they
so
took it.
sad. I mean, it was illegal money, but
Yeah.
still, like,
You get so invested with these characters.
she like talks big game but can't do anything on her own.
She always gets other people to do the job. The dirty work.
I'm on your books as a security consultant. If I show my face in your warehouse, it makes for a better cover story. Anyone ever asked if I was there? I was. Plus, you had a few things that needed correcting, so consider it a bonus.
That's not the point. This is meant to be a paper transaction. You sit at home, and we pay you your own money. Doing what you did, the way you did it, raises the threat of exposure.
The way I see it, it lowers the threat. Madrigal has 8 terminals in the Southwest. 1 down, 7 to go.
If I asked you to reconsider,
I'd ask you to do the same.
I think it's smart.
Yeah.
No one would question it, really. They would question a random person getting a $10,000 check.
Yeah. Especially with all the stuff he pointed out.
you have Gus Fring's respect. I'd want to keep that if I were you.
Shut up, Lydia. Go drink your tea.
With extra Stevia.
Stevia.
Oh, brothers.
Those brothers.
Johns Hopkins.
Yes, a generous grant came through, which allowed Dr. Bruckner to lend us her expertise.
Only
Gustavo.
When did they get here?
Don't worry. We're still running things.
Pido que le hablen a Héctor. Hay la probabilidad que en cierto nivel él puede oírlos.
No one's talking to him.
Hablen.
Yeah, you're not
funny,
running
yeah.
things anymore.
Todo está bien allá afuera.
I want him to keep talking. What else is there to say? Tuco stabbed someone again.
I spoke with your security contractor. I explained the situation again. But he's going to keep doing what he's doing.
I understand.
What he's doing makes no sense.
Do his reasons matter?
They do if he's unreliable.
He is reliable.
So I'm just supposed to let him keep stealing my employees' badges. I don't know where he's going to turn up next, what disruption is going to cause, what mess I'm going to have to clean up.
There's the other guy.
This isn't something I want to spend my time worrying about.
Then I suggest you give the man a badge.
Honestly, he's like.
I love when she gets put in
Yeah.
her place.
But like, I feel like he's taking care of business.
Jimmy's not coming.
I'm here on his behalf.
Howard suggested, and of course I agree, that it would be the right thing for Jimmy to go through whatever survived and take whatever he wants.
Jimmy doesn't want any of it.
Once that's done, we can disperse his share of the estate.
Let me guess. 4,000?
5.
It's what you give when you want to cut someone out of a will but not have it contested. Just enough money to show the recipient wasn't forgotten.
Chuck also left a substantial endowment for a scholarship for deserving youth. I was hoping Jimmy would agree to serve on the board. Chuck left Jimmy a personal letter. His eyes only.
It's hard not to hate Chuck.
Well, I don't want to keep you.
What were you thinking when you came to Jimmy on the day of his brother's funeral and laid that shit on him? That Chuck killed himself?
I thought I owed it to Jimmy to tell him. I didn't do it to hurt Jimmy.
No, you did it to make yourself feel better.
That's not what I was trying to do.
To make yourself feel better by unloading your guilt. Hey, let's let Jimmy dig around the fire-damaged wreck where his brother died screaming. And then let's let him pick up a keepsake or two. That is so fair. And did I hear you right? You want him to serve on the board of a scholarship committee? A scholarship that Chuck never in a million years would have given to Jimmy. What's this, too, huh, Howard? One last screw you, little brother, from beyond the grave?
What can I do to make it better?
There is nothing you can do. Just stay away.
I get where she's coming from, but I feel like that was a little unfair.
I don't know. I've had a interesting relationship with this character, Howard. Like, I've liked him in certain parts. I was like, I thought he was the asshole, that they alluded that he was, but it was more so his brother always sabotaging him every turn.
I don't think he was trying to do that maliciously, though, when he went to Jimmy saying that. I feel like he really did feel guilty.
Yeah, but I also think he should have been able to think through it, too, and what that would do to somebody's brother.
One of the classic movie channels
needs
is
to give it to
showing
him.
White Heat without interruption. The other is showing Jaws.
Because he
3
seems happy
with
right now. She's not going to do it.
Sophie.
I think she's just trying to let him have a moment here.
Well, she obviously really cares about him. And that's why she's so passionately, defending him and stuff.
I mean, just look at the way she's looking at him.
Yeah, it's sweet.
You're not going to watch the movie? Just kidding.
It's Jurassic something. I forgot.
It's Jaws 3.
Oh, I thought they said Jurassic Park.
The fish is watching.
Ah! Oh, those little trinket thingies.
It's worth some money. He's going to
Is he gonna
steal it.
steal it? The guy did say he's just gonna dump them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, $8,000. Damn.
It's more than what his brother was going to give him. Oh my god. I will take that job. Mike. I bet.
I'm not available at the moment. Leave a message.
Hey, it's me. Listen, I got something for you. It's a job. I think you're really gonna like this. So
I like when they get together.
We're taking 6 tonight. Where's the rest? I only see 5. Salamancas get 6. We're not leaving without 6.
Oh shit.
Do you want to go?
Had his back.
You heard him. You really want to do this?
I'm just worried for Nacho because I know the other two live. just like got so much going on inside right now, Nacho. He just like wants to get out of this.
I like his character a lot.
I do too. He's like one of my favorite elements of this show. I mean, I love so many elements about this show, but
yeah,
to have the original character was such a good he's just such a good story and arc for him.
That's how you do it. We had them pissing their pants.
Try to be careful right here.
Oh shit.
Is that Gustavo?
Yeah, it is. He doesn't want him dead.
Oh my gosh, are they killing him?
I think so.
Because he wasn't in Breaking Bad either. I don't think.
No.
Oh my god, that's a horrible way to die. Oh, just suffocate like that? With people looking at you?
I know what you've done.
Okay.
The Salamancas. They do not. From now on, you are mine.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
What?
Gus, man.
Ugh. What a horrible death.
He just walks off like nothing. Wow.
So that was episode 2. What'd you think?
It set up some things for going forward. I'm very intrigued to see the Mike and Jimmy get back together.
Yeah.
To see that, I love when they put Mike on missions. I would say, obviously Gus, that whole bombshell dropping it on Nacho and then killing the other guy. That was probably the biggest element of this episode. Yeah. And seeing Gus be Gus, the Gus that we know, it's always cool to see. But I'm really scared for Nacho. Obviously, he's not in Breaking Bad. So he's, I think, one of the coolest elements of this show. Like one of the original characters that they had for the show. So I don't want him to die. But, you know, this show doesn't always give us what we want either.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. It was interesting to see how Jimmy's acting now. Like, he's kind of a different person right now. And obviously, he's suffered a great loss. Yeah. And then, like, seeing Kim, on the other hand, she's defending him. She kept the letter from him, which I'm kind of a little upset about because I feel like it was Chuck's words to him, regardless if it was positive or negative. I feel like it's not her place to decide if he gets to read that or not.
I feel that way too.
You know, like, I don't know. That was his words to him. And even if it is going to hurt him, I feel like he's still entitled to read that. So, yeah. I don't know. That's where, I mean, I get she's trying to defend him because she loves him.
I think she's more so trying to protect him, I feel like. I feel like she's very protective and, like, all the beating that Jimmy took from Chuck throughout their entire lives, and then only to come over here and pretty much for Howard to come say that he killed himself, too.
Right.
It's a lot on him, on Jimmy, and I think Kim is trying to prevent, at least let him preserve a little bit of happiness for right now, because it seemed like he was okay. But obviously he's not, and we saw a piece of that, you know, with that interview where he got the job. All right, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell so you can stay notified for all of our future videos, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.